Greetings, Love Posse. What are you going to do now? It's time to choose. Love or fear, consciousness or illusion, truth or lies, freedom or enslavement, God, the divine, the great mystery, or man. We are in the fifth dimension, but it doesn't mean that everyone will make it. Everyone will be able to raise their level of consciousness to live within the fifth dimension. We will have a split. Some in the third, some in the fifth. So what are you going to do now? Some of your family members and friends, co-workers will not be able to get there. Some people don't want to be there, don't want to expand and grow and raise their level of consciousness. Some people don't want to let go of their comfort. But what are you going to do, Love Posse? It's getting more and more intense. The powers that be, especially the government, those that control the narrative, the media, social media, tech giants are all involved in this narrative. Twitter, Facebook, Google, wanting to control the narrative, creating fear, and we must do this. It's as if they're the Borg, wanting to assimilate everyone. Love Posse, don't be assimilated. Choose love. Choose truth. Choose freedom. Choose consciousness. Choose the divine, Love Posse. You're going to have to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You're going to have to be aware. You're going to have to be aware of those who have chosen to remain in the third dimension. You have to decide, Love Posse, because the third dimension and the fifth dimension will coexist in this physical plane. But there will be a difference based on vibration, energy, consciousness. The old narrative or the new. The old world or the new. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You have to decide. Are you going forward? Are you staying where you are? Are you ready to be the highest and greatest version of yourself? Are you ready to let go of those things that you are afraid of? Are you ready to let go of the nonsense? Are you ready to let go of the distractions? Because there are many distractions wanting to keep you enslaved in this third dimension of life happens to you when it actually happens for you. That there's scarcity when there's abundance. That you have to fight for everything. When you are in your highest vibration of love Everything will come to you. I know from experience this to be true. You have to decide. You have to make a choice, Love Posse. Third dimension or fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, there is love and cooperation and compassion, collaboration. You know that you are being assisted and guided for your highest good. You know that your body is able to heal itself. You know that you have the ability to hear the divine's voice. In the fifth dimension, nature is honored and revered. In the fifth dimension, we understand that all life is interconnected. In the fifth dimension, you know that there are only possibilities, infinite possibilities. In the fifth dimension, you understand that it's all about energy. Everything happens on a frequency. You know that there's no such thing as races of people. That separation was only an illusion to control us. So what are you going to do, Love Posse? It's time to choose. It's time to choose, Love Posse. And as I mentioned, not everyone will be in that space of consciousness. Some people don't want to be. They've chosen that path, and that's their path. And that's okay. We have to accept it and respect people's choices to be who they are. But Love Posse, we choose growth and expansion, evolution, higher consciousness. This is what we've chosen. But we have these earth-bound attachments which will interfere in our decisions, which will hold us to the people that we love. And family, by the way, is a construct. You have to remember your soul contract. It's time that we create this new earth. And it will be a struggle, because it is. Because we are being bombarded by fear. So, Love Posse, what are you going to do now? It's time to choose. It's time to choose. Be strong. Know that the answers are within you. You have to focus, be present, be aware, You have to listen to what's in and block out the noise of distraction and fear and make a conscious choice. Only you can make that choice for yourself. You can't choose for anyone else. They can't choose for you. But there will be pressure for you to stay in the third dimension, to stay in this old narrative of greed and separation and consumerism and destruction of life, of control, and narcissism, and scarcity. All these illusions. There will be pressure for you to hang on to these illusions. Or others want you to remain small and not know who you are so that they can control you. But what are you going to do now, Love Posse? It's time to make a choice. And I remind you, not everyone that you love will make the same choice. So you may have to stand alone. But others of like mind will be there. I will be there. I am there in the fifth dimension, in spirit, mind, body. Choosing consciously. Understanding the paradoxes of life. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, Love Posse. Thank you for your time. What are you going to do, Love Posse? I love you. The divine loves you. You are loved. Please support me on Facebook. Beginning August 5th, I have my spiritual jam sessions, a little bit of everything, readings, poetry, conversation, music, at Tyffany Howard. Please check out my website, tiffanyhoward.com. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. What are you going to do, Love Posse? What are you going to do now? Now. Make a choice. Namaste. Namaste.